afternoon. Welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. And I've tried, this is my third recording. The first two have been deleted because of really silly mistakes that I have made. See if I have pieces big enough to add on to this. I am rebinding my cousin's album because I did originally put it, first I had it in a mini binder, and I absolutely did not like the way it was in the moving along in the rings, simply because here, I use that piece. Someone looking at it would have had to like flip it back, and not all of my cousins, people that are looking at it, well, not everyone who's looking at it would be savvy enough to, or knowledgeable enough to know that you would have to move all the pages to the back of the ring so that they didn't get bent when you close the okay, so 9 inches, I need this. Uh-oh. Oh, that's, it always happens. Hold on. Is that any better? Has that improved the sound? Is that any better, or do I still have to put it up more? I put it up to the same level. I don't know why it does that when you lower the level and you put it back up to the same sound. Is that any better, or do I need to put it up more? So those of you who are watching this in recording, it's being recorded live on ustream.tv/channel more, okay, /music scrap. Is that better? Hey, Bren. Nice to see you. It's fine there. Okay, so anyway, 9 inches. So if you're watching on recording, this has been the day of disaster for me. Everything I've tried to do with this silly binding has just been like crazy. So let me see. 1 inch should be enough to hide. Yeah. Hey, Sharianne. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Eileen has special talents, you guys. Oh, while I was gone, I should have gotten my darn brown ink pad. use sepia. Oh, no I won't. I'll use, just a moment. I've got my chocolate chip here somewhere. I'll use that one. Oh, that's my gray. Just a moment. Basic brown. Or chocolate chip. Well, I guess I use basic brown. It'll be fine. Sorry, I just have to do the edges of my. You know, Eileen, you don't have to you type things wrong just because you're in my stream, you know. Trying to pay me back for all my typos or something. You know, I'm the typo queen. She's just bowing down to me. Yeah, she retired last June. I started it last June. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong piece. That's the larger piece. Whoops. Carol's going to say hi to her washing machine because she just got home from a trip to Connecticut from Oklahoma or Texas. Where is she anyway? Oklahoma? No, she didn't retire early. She did not. She taught for, what, 34 years? Okay. More than long enough. As long as our age and number of years teaching adds up to 85, we can retire without penalty. Oops. So, as a teacher, retirement age depends on what your job is and what your pension agreement is. So 65 is old age security, but as teachers, our pension allows us to retire if our age and number of years teaching equals 85. So a lot of teachers are able to retire, between 55 and 57 years old. Okay. Whoa. All right. So now, to cover the other part of the binding, I'm going to use this burlap by DCWV, I think it is. I can't remember. Yeah, they had put it up to 67 for regular, laborers. Like I said, here it just depends on your pension agreement, contract agreement. So, I need it to be 2 3/4 plus. So it's 3 3/4, 4 3/4. I'm going to do 5 inches by 9. Oh, now that didn't... Oh, that's because this is not very straight. Right, let's find a better side to measure this from. Or I'll just have to trim it before I measure it, because that didn't work out very well. Sorry, I'm trimming this so it's up by my nose. I know I'm off camera, but I cannot cut things on camera. Okay, so let's measure that again. 5 inches. Well, that's not really any straighter, Jean. You didn't follow the right... I went over one. Hold on. Okay, so 5 inches. All right. Let's do 5 inches. And 5 inches. And then join them somewhat. Ready? Bye, Z. Someone's tweeting me. Am I still online? I know I'm off camera, but once again, I am trimming. Okay. And now, this is my 5 inches. So now, 9 inches. Alright, so now I'm going to take this glue, put some on my mat. And go along the edge here. Stop it from fraying. It needs to have a little bit of water added to it. It's too thick. Oh, that was good, Dorothy. Just read what you wrote. Well, all I can say is I'm really lucky I had a good long-term disability insurance plan as a teacher, because I couldn't live on what they're giving me just as the Disability Canada disability. So my insurance company adds to that. Thank goodness. So I'm just adding some glue here to the edge to try to prevent a lot of additional fraying. I should just slide this through it like this. Would probably be quicker. Of course, I think of that when I'm on the last side of it, right? Yeah. Run it through it. Didn't have enough there. Let's add a little more. Whoa. And a little water. Tacky glue doesn't like to mix with water, does it? Okay. Okay. Make sure that's there. Let's make sure it's dry before I put my paper on it, because I don't want it to go running dye on me. There we go. Okay, so, all right. Okay, another hour before. Has anyone seen what's her name? Oh my goodness, that comes on after me. Isn't that terrible? My mind's blank. I can see her in my mind. Red hair. I knew it started with E. Ella. Did anyone see Ella recently? Is she streaming today or is she away? Did she go away on a weekend or something? Maybe I remember something about that. Ella. Yeah, Ella. Don't tell her! Don't tell her I couldn't remember her name! See, I have some-timers. After all doing that all on the edge with that glue, I still may have to trim this silly thing down. Gosh darn it. That's alright. We'll see. If I have to trim it down, I have to trim it down. That's all there is to it. Because I don't want it to go past that front of the door there, so I know I don't have any tape down there yet, but she's not streaming today. She's still on a retreat. Okay. That's true, I am. Followed by E's on both streams. Ah, so true. Okay. Let's blame it on that. Let's blame it on that. Okay, so... Oh, I can't use this. It's too wide. Okay. I may want to use glue for this. Just thinking. I may want to use glue. Wonder which would be better, glossy accents or my tacky glue. Well, I want to finish this, so... Well, I didn't even open this one. By the way, those of you who weren't at Dee Dee's, I think most of you were, but if you weren't, I found Mark Rowe on Facebook. Someone retweeted a post. He used to host the show called Dirty Jobs. I only ever saw one or two of them. He has the most amazing voice. Oh my gosh. Anyway, he does this. Well, it's a podcast. It starts out, but he now puts them on Facebook and YouTube as well. But they're little 5 to 10 minute stories called the way I see it. Anyway, his mom wrote him an email because she was trying to call him and he didn't call her back. She goes, so I suppose you're talking to your little friends on Facebook. Anyway, so if you haven't gone to see Mike Rose post yet, the email from his mother, and then I've listened to about 10 other of his stories. He's an amazing writer, an amazing storyteller, funny as all get out. And when you listen to his mother's letter, you will know where he got his sense of humor from. Oh my gosh, it's so hilarious. But I mean, the funny thing is, all of us can probably imagine our mother at some point thinking and or saying some of the things that she does in this letter to him about what happened to her at Walmart. Oh my gosh, it was just the most funny thing. Darn it, that's not going to stay. That's not going to hold. Why must I have problems? Why must I have problems? Oh, I did too. I've seen it. I've watched it 4 times, CB, and I laughed just as hard every time I listen to it. It's just hilarious. He's laughing so hard, he's got tears. It's just so funny. Okay, I'm just going to have to let that relax. Yeah, he's a singer, all right. Oh my gosh, he sang on one of his pod. Someone wrote in saying something about, don't you have something else you can do, some other talent or something like this, some rude thing. So he sang from Showboat. Da 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 na 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 na. Stay older and deeper in debt. Do 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 do. Company line. Amazing singing voice. Okay, so I'm going to do this back one with tape, because I should have done the front with tape, and I'm learning my lesson. I should have trimmed it off. I should have done it with tape and trimmed it off. Uh-oh. And I got censored. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hey, Jen. Oh, no, Jen's here. Uh-oh. Don't watch my terrible day today, Jen. Yeah, it's not been a day of success for me. I've already stopped 2 recordings, and I'm not putting them, it didn't save them. This book is going to be the end of me. It's been too long since I've done a mini album, and it's fighting me. It is fighting me. Come on, really? Come on, peel off, you silly thing. Tape won't peel off. Okay, let's try this end then. Gonna be like that. Maybe I should try the middle where I know it's sticking properly. Oh, for heaven's sakes. If I had fingernails, it would really help. Not usually this much of a pain. It's just because it's on. There we go. Okay. So I got it split so I can. There we go. All right. Eileen, be nice. Be nice. Be nice, Eileen. Just because I'm glad to have you back. Okay, so. I'm going to fix this. Okay, so now I just need, where did my paper go? Okay, I can trim this in half, but I bet it's too skinny. It's gonna go all crooked on me, you watch. Alright, so let's cut this in. Cut this baby in half. And let's get my secret weapon here. If I can find a. What? Oh, there it is. Sticky note. When I have pieces that are too skinny to sit on the ledge and too hard to hold to keep from moving, I line them up, put down a piece of there we go. So true, Diane. Hugs, hugs to all our fibs. Our fibs are the best. Just saying. The best. For those of you watching the recording, fibs are friends in the box. Oh, and I better ink this before I put it down. Because if I don't, I'll be ticked off that I forgot to ink it. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, it's like I don't want to waste these small pieces of paper, so it's like, what can I do? And I just figured that out one day. I was like, oh, I know. Hold it in place with a sticky note. Works every time. So. Uh-oh. What did Mika say? I think I missed what Mika said. Oh, let it go. I know. It's amazing, isn't it, Diane? Oh, by the way, I am in the process. I am going to organize a New Year's Eve streamathon Jen, I hope you don't mind. I know you weren't able to do it last year. It's not going to have, I'm not going after prizes and all that stuff. If streamers want to give away a prize, then they can. Otherwise, I'm not going after big prizes or anything like that. I'm just going to organize it. So for those of you who are newbies from a couple of years, since like 2 years ago, for a few years we had a New Year's Eve streamathon, and we started in Australia for their New Year's Eve. Each streamer streams for an hour from quarter past the New Year's, or quarter past the hour before New Year's, like quarter past 11 until quarter past midnight. Now, not everybody gets to stream during their time zone, obviously, and each streamer had a quick little project that people could either do along with, post it in time so people can do it, even if it's just a coloring page, or I did a perpetual calendar design each year, and so put the design up and people could do it along with us or afterwards or whatever. And we kind of went around the world. So each time zone had someone streaming, and we celebrated New Year's in each time zone all the way around the world until the West Coast, or even one year we did Hawaii, I think. Anyway, usually works out to be about 22 hours of streaming. So that's what I want to organize it. Yeah, I know, CB. So I'm going to organize it. I will be posting. I'll get the time zone all locked up. Yeah, I was up for the 24 hours too, because I started at Jen's and stayed all the way through. But, so we will be needing streamers. I will be posting the time zones, and like some of you may, like for example, we have quite a few from the UK again who stream now. And so, but I mean, one of you may want to stream during your time. It'll be first come, first serve for whoever wants to do during the actual UK New Year's Eve time. But some of the other you, like we don't have anyone in Turkey. So when it comes to turkeys, like, you know, that time zone will need someone. And like maybe someone from the UK is actually going to be out in the evening during the stream time, but maybe you want to stream earlier in the day when it's like midnight somewhere else. You know what I mean? Yes, Eileen, the Queen of England streamed for us 2 years. So there, yeah. Yeah, Mika, you're 6 hours, right? From Eastern? You and Pavla. But Pavla's in the Czech Republic. But she has streamed earlier because she says it's way too noisy in her apartment building to, like, she couldn't stream at, like, midnight because it's too, like, so I'm the only streamer in my time zone too, so I will be streaming my time zone. Oh no, Jen, really? Oh, gracious. I guess that means you won't be streaming your time zone. Jeez. Okay, so finally, oh my lord. So now I have to make the... See, Jen, the reason I have to rebind this is because even with the 1 1/4 inch rings, there wasn't enough space. Well, yeah, one of you, Emma, one of you can stream during your time. The others can stream, like, before or after, because we've got a few hours in the Atlantic Ocean before you get to me, too. One year I did a 2 hour. Oops. One year I did a 2 hour, but to cover Newfoundland and to cover me, but anyway. Well, okay, so now I need to do 8.5-inch strips for either side of this to attach to the book. And I hope these aren't going to be too long. Oh my Lord. Never even thought to check this. One moment. They shouldn't be, though. My goodness. They are. I might have to scream. Hold your ears, just in case. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Okay. So I'll only need this. I'll only need a strip for one side of each one. So, do I want to put it on the front or on the back? Let's see. Oh yes, Diane, definitely. It will all get posted with links on my blog. All of that will be taken care of. Yep. That's why I have to start now. I have to get the time zones all set up, see how many streamers we need, how many slots, and get it put up on Oh, Vaughn. Good idea, Vaughn. Uh-oh, Vaughn. Yeah, Vaughn, you could do that. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe Carrie Ann could. Yeah, we'll have to see, Jen. Or Sandy. Yeah. We'll get someone. We'll figure it out. There has to be someone over there that can stream. There's Sandy and there's Carrie Ann. Haven't seen Charlie came in once to say hello there a while ago, but haven't seen her again since she got moved and stuff. But I think she's still busy with grands and whatever. Oh, yes, Tina. Sign you up, Janet? I don't know how many slots there are, but there's a few slots. There's four time zones in Australia, Jen. I know there's a half-hour one, just like here in Canada. We have 6 time zones. But Vaughn, even if you do fall asleep before 10, that whole day for you, the 31st, like Aussie's, Australia's New Year's Eve is going to be like early morning for you. So you'll still get to celebrate New Year's Eve somewhere, right? Well, don't worry about it yet, Allie, because I'll get it put up, and we'll worry about it once I get it put up. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that it's coming. So you don't have to make plans. What I'm saying is you don't have to make plans for New Year's Eve because we're going to keep you busy. Oh, there's Marilyn. Marilyn. Oh, you're in California. Oh, yeah. No, there is a Marilyn, though, that... Oh, okay. Hey, Carla. So, anyway. Okay, I think I'm going to sit here and put all of the tape on all of these. I should have done it before I put it in, but yeah. It was being such a pain to me, I didn't even think of putting the tape on. It is, Vicky. It is lots of fun. Well, that's what we were saying, Dorothy. There were quite a few of us who never had plans for New Year's Eve. And actually, 2 years ago, the last time we did this, there were several people probably in this room. There were 3 or 4 people who found us that night, who actually found our group that night during the streams. So, they found our group during that streamathon. Cool. Eileen, you should. Can you find Lily's Queen stream that she did, and it should be on her YouTube, I think, and post it for the people to watch, the newbies who have not been to one of our streamathons before. Carla, you just came in. I'm organizing a New Year's Eve streamathon. We're going to start in Australia. We've done it before. We didn't do it last year, but we did it 3 years before that. We're going to start during the first Australian, or the first time zone for New Year's Eve, and work our way around the globe. Oh. Okay, no worries, Fawn. Bye. Hugs. Well, Teresa, it started in a binder, but it was really a pain. Because once you looked at the last page, in order to close the binder, you had to move all the pages to the back. If someone closed it, they would bend the pages in the ring. And so that's why I took it out of the binder and put it in the O-rings. But then in the O-rings, it was like anyway, the O-rings were too small. So, yeah, oh, funny, Carol. Carol's back. She and her washer agreed upon a gentle cycle to get started. So, Carol, I was just saying I'm going to organize a New Year's Eve streamathon this year. We missed last year, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to organize it this year. And if the streamer wants to do a little giveaway, they can. They don't have to. That will be completely up to each streamer. I'm not going out searching for big prizes or anyone to, sponsor the stream or anything like that. I know Jen got some stuff donated the last time she organized it, some prizes, but I just want it to be a place to hang out. I don't want it to be about someone dropping in for 15 minutes to try and win our prize, because that's just not the way I want to do it. So, and then people get ticked off because they miss the, giveaway, or they miss the go in the stream, and it's just a pain when you give away prizes. It just makes it not fun. So I just want it to be a fun place for us Fibs to come, hang out on New Year's Eve. Emma, don't think so. So anyway. Jen, when do you guys switch to daylight savings, or have you already? It is double-sided tape, Vicky, yes. I'm putting double-sided tape because this is how I attach my pages, using double-sided tape. And I should have put it on before I put the hinges in here, but I forgot. Okay, so I know this page has no photo on it yet, but that's because I need to get a picture of her. The district when you retire from the district, you get this beautiful silver, the old-fashioned school bell with the long handle and the bell. They give you a silver one all engraved. So I need to get a picture of it to put in here. So that's why this page is empty. It's waiting for her bell. Okay, all right, so... Alright, I'm just wondering, for the times. Okay, so yours changes this week, and ours doesn't change till the last Saturday of... Or, no, the first Saturday of... Whatever, the Saturday after Halloween. Anyway, I guess the first Saturday of November, I guess. Yes, hours go back, but gens go forward. South of the equator, they go forward. North of the equator, they go back. They're moving into daylight savings. They're moving into summer. We're moving into winter. Okay, so I'm taking these off one at a time on purpose because I don't want them to get out of order, because that would be just horrendous. It's this. I can't remember if it's the last Saturday. It's usually after Halloween, but I guess it just depends on where Halloween falls. Can't remember if it's the last Saturday of October or the first Saturday of November. Anyway. Upside down and backwards land. Yes, yes, sirree. Alright, so Mika, yours change on the 29th to the 30th of October. So I guess that's when ours do change too. Okay, I'm just gonna bring the rings around a little bit so that it's a little easier to get them off when it's time. But not too easy. There we go. Not so easy that they're gonna fall off. Come on. Yeah, anyone south of the equator. So Chile and all those southern South American, Brazil, all of those South American places have opposite seasons. Because Brazil was in the midst of their winter during the Olympics. Where are you, Teresa? I wish they'd just stay the same. It's not like it used to be with the farmers, where the farmers really needed those extra daylight hours. That's why they started it. October 2nd. Oh, okay. So, next, taking it off the rings. Uh-oh. Craft away, bitch. Let's put this over here. I'm gonna have to keep moving this. Okay. don't want to sit these right down on the table because pictures might get dirty. Put a piece of paper down underneath them. There we go. All right. Hey, Carrie. So how many loads did you take over? Did you get a couple of loads taken over? Oh, you're in North Carolina. Oh. Well, then maybe ours is like yours, because we always change the same as the U.S. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yes. You missed lots of news. Carrie's moving. Paula's got a job. Oh, you put your bed frame together. Got it. Cool. So is your room a decent size, Carrie? That's funny, Carol. Good. So happy for you, Carrie. I just knew. I had a feeling. I knew it was going to work out. I knew it was going to. Uh-oh. Yay, Carrie. Always nice to have options. Only have 17 pages to put in, so that's what, 12 left after this one? Oh no, Carrie accidentally let out the cat. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. All right. My job tomorrow is cleaning and resorting my desk. That is my job tomorrow. Because I don't think anyone streams until Kathy does. So I'm just going to have to do it. Because this is driving me crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, good. Welcome back, Jen. Did she come back? I didn't see it. Oh. Okay. So this book is pictures from I only have one picture from the actual district celebration because it was just so kind of dark on the stage and stuff. But then her group of schools had a celebration, which is what these pictures are of her in pink. So I've got pictures from the celebration that her local group of schools had, and then I've got photos from the family party retirement party that we had, family and friends retirement party that we had for her at her sister's house. So there are lots of pictures. So Tidy Up Tuesday. There you go, Carol. Tidy Up Tuesday. You'll have lots of fur ephemera, Carrie, just like mine. My secret project's going to get mailed with fur ephemera, probably. Thank you, Bren. So it's nice to see you, Yvonne. Haven't seen you here around for a while. So where are you gallivanting off to this time, Jen? Jen's going away for a few days on the weekend, she said. Very nice, Carrie. Yeah. Someone to keep you company. That'd be nice. And my cousin's favorite color is brown, thus the paper choices. Back home to visit old relatives. Oh, okay. Been there, done that. Went home for 4 days and stayed for 8. Anyway, it was a good visit. Got to see the kids more, so that was nice. Got to see a lot of cousins for sad reason, but seems to be the only time we get to see each other. We really need to do a family reunion this summer or something so we can get together for happy reasons instead of sad ones. Uh-oh. Oh dear, she just remembered she should have been getting this ready for the clean. Well, let your cleaner do it. Isn't that what you pay them for, Dorothy? Hey, Suzanne. Nice to see you. Eileen? How rude. That's not a very nice question to ask Jen. Gosh. Eileen's back. She's back. It's funny. Yay, Jen. Good for you. Doesn't have to worry about anyone but herself. Woohoo. Oh, I see, Dorothy. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Jen, you have a school reunion 50 years since kindergarten? Well, that's a new one. I think so too, Carrie. Having people around? Definitely. It will be wonderful. That's like me with being like, even though I'm alone, you know, we have two rows of townhouses here. So I'm not really alone. I know if I ever needed help or needed someone, if I screamed, people would come. When I fell at Christmas time, I had to go. They had to help pick me up off the. It wasn't really a fall. My feet was getting out of the car, and it had rain. It had snowed about 3 inches in like an hour and a half that we were gone, and we were in my cousin's parents' SUV. So it was just high enough that in order for me to put my feet on the ground, my butt couldn't be in the seat anymore because I'm so short. So the minute my feet touched the ground, they just kind of went whoosh like this out slow motion, but I couldn't catch myself. Anyway, I ended up sitting in the snow. Ooh, Carrie has a hidden passageway to the basement from her own room. Jen! Anyway, so here I am sitting in the snow. And my knees, that was the first time I had the really severe problem with my arthritis in my knee. It was just before I went home for Christmas. And I couldn't bend my knees to get them up under me to get up off the ground. And I mean, like, I wasn't hurt, didn't even hurt my butt. Like, got too much padding in my butt to hurt when I fall. It wasn't even really a fall. It was more like going down the slide, basically. And there was no way I could grab the door to pull myself up because I would have pulled the door right off the car. Anyway, I said to Susan, you can't get me up. I'm basically dead weight because I couldn't help her anyway at all. Couldn't get around on my knees because they were too sore. So Buddy I was just, didn't get tape on that one, missed that one. I was like, Susan, we're going to have to call 911 to get the fireman here to get me up off the freaking ground. Like, how are we going to do it? And my knees were too sore to even push myself on my butt, like, to my door to get into the apartment to, like, pull myself up, eh? And, so, anyway, Buddy from upstairs comes. And he's all of, like, 145 pounds, if that. I was like, Well, I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure you can't do it yourself. And I didn't want Susan to even really help because she already has leg problems and elbow problems, which were just starting to get better for her. So he's like, "Oh, buddy, across the way upstairs. He's home. I'll go get him." So he went and got him, and they got one on either side of me. I closed the car door behind me so that they could put their backs like against the car to kind of help. And they each took one elbow and shoulder under the arm and basically stood me up like putting a wall up on a house, basically. But that's, yeah. Anyway. So, thankfully, we didn't have to call 911 because that would have been really embarrassing. Embarrassing enough to have my neighbors come and pick me up off the freaking parking lot. But anyway, it would have been more embarrassing if I had to call 911 to get me picked up off the ground. Sheesh. Anyway. Hey, Carrie Ann. So, taking it off the O-ring, putting it in the book. Exactly, Teresa. Hey, Suzanne, I'm just finishing putting together my cousin's retirement album. I had it in a binder first, which wasn't working for the way I wanted to do. So then I put it in O-rings, but the O-rings weren't big enough. So now I had to bind it, and believe me, it's been a comedy of freaking errors today. So, anyway. It has been an interesting day, let me just say. Lots of wrong measuring. Oh no, Marilyn, really? Oh. Well, I feel for her, Marilyn. I do. Oh no, Carrie Ann, that's terrible. I'm sorry about that. Oh dear. Now I'm gonna have to put a strip on the back of these to cover the holes that are no longer needed. That's why you haven't been around on the weekend. I was wondering. Oh no, that's so young. Oh my goodness. Oh, Carrie Ann. Oh, dear. Oh. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't do this. Oh. I was doing so well. I got all those pages on with no mistake, and I have to take it off because the paper doesn't match. And the paper has to match, you know. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was right. What? Well, something's wrong. Did I miss one somewhere? One. Oh, and it was right. After all this, after that, and it was right. Oh, my Lord. Right, this is just definitely not my day, but I'm one short. I'm one short. It was right. Oh. Now, how am I going to get the extra page in there? Yeah, that's what I did, and I didn't miss one, Jen. I'm gonna have to figure out. I didn't miss one. I obviously miscounted my pages in the first place. There must be 18, not 17. Okay. Now, how can I fix it? I'll have to hinge one onto the back. That's all I can do, I guess. Bye, Allie. Okay, Vicky. All right, bye, TNT. Oh no. Oh no, CB, that's terrible. Not really, because they won't like open, right? But I'll just hinge ones on one. I'll just hinge one on the back. That's all. No problem. Solve it. They didn't mix up the serum or something, did they? See, I stopped taking my allergy shots because they were making me worse. I was sick for 3 weeks and only healthy for 1. And then I'd just be feeling good the end of that healthy week. And I'd have to go and get another shot. I said to the doctor, no way, absolutely not. So, that's what I'm wondering, Jen. That's what sounds really weird. Excuse me. So I don't do anything fancy when I do this type of, I know Xander will be shocked. There's no flowers on each page, no embellishments, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not covering up all this gorgeous paper. Yeah, same here, Carrie. Oh, did I forget to take it off? Yes, I did. Won't stick if you leave the backing on, Jean. Okay, hold on. That corner doesn't want to come up. Eesh, come on. What on earth? Okay, there we go. Sheesh. Alright, so now I'm going to have to make the extra hinge. Just add it on the back. So I just have to add an extra hinge on here. So I'm actually going to use one that I have here that, oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I need that, plus I'm going to need the extra one there. That's it, right? So I only need it as far as here, I think. Just need the 1 hinge. I think this will work. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry if I'm making the camera slide on you. Come on. It's gonna fall again. So I may as well just put it down in the spot. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, Jen, you were here at the time I ended up on the floor at my stream, right off the end of my rolling chair, and it rolled out right out from underneath me. Speaking of which, I think I'll pull my chair in a little bit. Okay, so I need to put this together. Hinges are always double strength. Double piece of paper. Yes, I am. Sorry. It scratched. Fly bite or something, and then it was itchy, and without thinking I just scratched it. No big deal. It's just a bite. Okay, so alright, and then I'm just gonna put this will go on the side of the other one. So that'll just go on there. And that'll be my last one. Okay, that'll work. I'm just going to put strip of tape down here as well. Okay. Putting double-sided tape on both sides just to make sure I get a really good bond. I've been doing that for all these pages. Just because I'm a paranoid type of person. And voila! I have another hinge. Okay. Does this sort of binding, well, it's an accordion binding, sort of. It's sort of a take on Kathy, well, she used to be Kathy O, what's she now? Kathy, Paper Phenomenon. It's a take on Paper Phenomenon's hidden hinge binding, but it's not, when she uses this binding, her pages have a pocket, so her pages go down on both sides of the hinge, so you don't see the hinge. So mine's not really a hidden hinge because I'm only attaching it to one side of the hinge. So like her, when she uses this type of binding, she would have a page that would have a pocket like this. So one side would go on one side of the hinge, one would go on the other side of the hinge, and so you wouldn't see the hinge. So it's Paper Phenomenon's hidden hinge binding a la Jean. Hey Linda, nice to see you. Norm, glad to hear your leg's doing a little better, Linda. I still have that coil, obviously. It can get used again. It's a little bent. I'll have to fix the roundness of it, but yeah, you might need a drink tonight, Linda, if you're going to watch me. This has been a comedy of errors tonight. Ugh. So, yeah. So, it's her mom and dad. That's her husband and her daughter. Her husband's the one that had the severe stroke. Thank you, Linda. Phew. Thank you. Well, all I have left to do now is to put strips down here. So that's all I have left to do. And then these are the ones that her, her house ones start here. Interesting. This was my white gel pen. Interesting that the red from that paper sucked into that white gel pen and it now looks pink. That's her sister roasting her. I should say toasting her. So, okay, one moment for a minute. I just have to see. Thank you, Jillian. See, check and see if it's my sister. Okay. It's just my sister asking me to call Mom at 8:30 in 15 minutes, so. Yeah. So, doesn't always like to lay. It's because the binding is so wide. I don't usually go bigger than 2 inches, but it had to be. I probably could have done it without the gusset in it, but anyway. Yeah. All right, so now, I don't know if you guys want to bother watching me just add to that or not. I'm just going to get a piece of plain brown because I don't, this is double-sided stuff, so in order to cut up this brown that actually matches, I have to lose nice paper from the other side. So thank you guys. Thank you, Shayrianne. So just give me a minute to get brown paper if you want to stay for me to cut little half-inch strips to cover off the binding. I'll be right back. I'm not going to change the volume this time, so you'll just have to listen to me groan and get out of my chair. Oh, piece of paper on the floor. Okay, let's see. I just need a piece of plain brown. 12 by 12. No, I don't need 12 by 12. I only need 8.5 by 11. Just know if I have any brown. Well, oh, I do. Good. Okay, good night, Dorothy. I'm amazed you held on this long. Hey, Jen, you could stream now. Hey, Sarah. Since Ella's not streaming, or is that what Eileen was trying to trick her into? It's not quite the right color brown, but you know what? I don't care. Oh, Sarah, you didn't miss much of anything today. Let me tell you, a comedy of errors trying to get this book rebound. 2. All right, let me count how many pages here. Obviously, there's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's right. When I counted, in order to make the things, I counted 17. So, 1, 2. So that means I need 36. 3. Before I keep going, let's make sure 1/2 inch is going to be enough for what I want. Yeah, so I want to do it from there. Okay, yeah, so that'll be enough. Will be enough on the other side. It should be. Oh. It's not going to be enough. It's going to have to be 3/4 of an inch, I think, because so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, If anyone else wants to stream, just let me know. Just let me know. Okay. Yeah, Linda, I know. Sheesh. You and Eileen. One is bad as the other. 2 people with all that knowledge in your heads, and you won't stream for us. Uh-oh. Did Sherry sneak in? Hey, Sherry. Didn't see you sneak in. Hello, hello. Oh, dang it, Linda. Oh, I forgot to count. Someone counting for me? I can't even remember what number I counted over here. It's like, oh, Lord. Oops. Welcome back, Jen. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Uh-oh. Ten, 11, 12. Yeah, because I tried a couple of half-inch first. So 12 and 14 is 26. So I need 10 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I should have put the tape on and then cut them. That would have been a heck of a lot easier to use The wide tape. Ugh, why didn't I do that? 7. 8. 9. 10. If I was really smart, I would have put the wide tape on the sheets of paper before I trimmed it. And then I would have trimmed it. But I didn't do that. So now I have to put 2 rows of freaking tape. Should I just cut them all again? It's only freaking paper. I don't know what to do. I have to put tape on all of these. So I'm not using wet glue on them because that takes too freaking long. Oh, I know. Jean. Never mind. I know. Got my ATG gun right here somewhere. This is not holding anything, so I don't need to make sure it doesn't have to have. Oh, my dang ATG fell over, so now my short arms can't reach it. Just a moment, please. Okay. No, I didn't think of this earlier. Okay. Good. Okay, so I'm going to put those there. So, of course, they're going to fall, I bet. How much do you want to bet? Put them up there. This doesn't have to be here anymore. Oh, washi tape would never hold. I got my ATG gun here. Way quicker than peeling double-sided tape. Because this is not holding. This is just decorative. So it doesn't have to be score tape. Because it is simply decorative. To hide my mistakes. Except I didn't get right to the end. Oops. Oh, don't worry. I got rid of most of the... Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean talking about the... Yeah. Never mind. She's not talking about watching me for a laugh. Although today was quite a laugh. But I didn't keep the first 2 recordings. So... Only a couple small errors on this 3rd recording. So I guess I'll keep it. Oh, yay, Carrie. Woohoo! Excellent. Good to know. I need a little glue in here. So I've got my tacky glue. Don't need very much. Just need to get that corner held down there. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to go because I have to call my mom, okay? So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for coming. So that's what I'm going to do to the